Richie Saunders' rise in college basketball is a story shaped by heritage, patience, and steady belief in growth. Born on September 19, 2001 to Rich and Lisa Saunders, Richie has emerged as one of the defining players for the BYU Cougars during their transition into the demanding environment of the Big 12 Conference. His journey did not begin with national hype or instant stardom, but rather with quiet development, strong family influence, and a willingness to improve year after year. Over time, those traits combined to turn him into not only a key contributor on the court, but also one of the most recognizable faces in modern college athletics. Growing up, Saunders was surrounded by a legacy that blended entrepreneurship, innovation, and resilience. He is the great-grandson of Francis Nephi Grigg, one of the founders of Ore-Ida, and the man credited with inventing the iconic tater tot. While that connection would later play an unexpected role in his college career, his early years were focused on basketball fundamentals, discipline, and competing at a high level. He attended Wasatch Academy, a program known for preparing athletes for the next stage, and it was there that he refined his skills against strong competition. By the time he finished high school, Saunders had earned recognition as a solid three-star prospect and was ranked as the third-best player in Utah in the class of 2020. Despite receiving interest from several programs, including Creighton, Utah State, Oregon State, and Utah, Saunders committed to Brigham Young University. The decision reflected more than basketball considerations. BYU offered him a system that valued development, structure, and long-term growth, and Saunders embraced the opportunity to build something rather than chase immediate exposure. That choice would define the early portion of his college career, where progress came gradually but meaningfully. Saunders began his time at BYU during the 2022-23 season as a freshman, learning how to contribute within a competitive rotation. He appeared in 34 games, earning 2 starts and averaged 5.5 points along with 2.4 rebounds per game. Those numbers did not leap off the stat sheet, but they reflected a player adjusting to the speed, physicality, and expectations of college basketball. He showed flashes of confidence, reliable shooting, and a willingness to defend and rebound, traits that coaches value even when minutes are limited. The following season, 2023-24, marked a noticeable step forward. Saunders again played in 34 games, this time with 1 start, but his role expanded significantly. His scoring jumped to 9.6 points per game, while his rebounding increased to 4.1, and he added 1.1 assists per contest. More importantly, he played with greater assertiveness, attacking opportunities rather than waiting for them. That growth placed him at a crossroads after the season ended, leading him to enter his name into the NCAA transfer portal. For many players, the portal represents a search for a fresh start. For Saunders, it became a moment of reflection. After weighing his options, he chose to withdraw his name and return to BYU. The decision underscored his belief in the program and in his own unfinished development. It also set the stage for the most transformative period of his career. Heading into his junior season, Saunders earned a full-time starting role for the first time. With increased responsibility came increased production. He quickly established himself as a reliable scoring option and a steady presence in high-pressure moments. On December 31, 2024, he delivered a breakout performance, scoring a career-high 30 points in a win over Arizona State. That game announced his arrival as more than a role player and signaled his readiness to lead. The momentum continued into the new year. On January 11, 2025, Saunders poured in 26 points in a hard-fought loss to TCU, showing that his scoring was not dependent on favorable outcomes. Later, on February 22, he delivered one of the defining moments of his season by scoring 25 points and calmly knocking down the game-winning free throws against Arizona. Those performances highlighted his composure, confidence, and ability to rise in critical situations. By the end of the 2024-25 season, Saunders' transformation was undeniable. His consistent improvement earned him the Big 12 Most Improved Player Award, and he was also named to the first-team All-Big 12, a significant honor in one of college basketball's toughest conferences. The recognition validated years of incremental progress and reinforced the idea that persistence often produces the most sustainable success. Off the court, Saunders' life evolved alongside his basketball career. In September 2023, he married Sierra Johnson Saunders. Their shared experience as athletes created a strong foundation of mutual understanding and support. As Saunders continued into his senior season, Sierra remained a visible and steady presence, supporting him through the challenges and demands of high-level competition. The couple celebrated their second wedding anniversary in September 2025, marking another milestone in a period filled with growth and achievement. As of early 2026, Saunders was enjoying the most productive stretch of his career. During his senior season, he recorded new personal highs, including a 31-point performance against Arizona State on January 8, 2026. That outing served as further evidence that his development had not plateaued, but continued to evolve as his experience deepened. Richie Saunders has emerged as one of the nation's most efficient offensive players this season, consistently delivering production and reliability for BYU. Averaging around 18.8 points per game, Saunders has become a central figure in the Cougars' scoring attack, combining smart shot selection with the confidence to take over when needed. That ability was on full display on Saturday, January 31, 2026, despite BYU's 90-82 road loss to number 14 Kansas. Facing the 13th-ranked Cougars, Saunders turned in the finest performance of his collegiate career, pouring in a career-high 33 points while also grabbing 10 rebounds to complete an impressive double-double. His impact grew even stronger after halftime, as he erupted for 24 points in the second half alone. Time and again, Saunders answered Kansas runs with timely baskets, keeping BYU within striking distance deep into the game. His scoring surge ignited a late rally that cut the deficit to just 6 points in the closing minutes, briefly shifting momentum and forcing the Jayhawks to respond under pressure. Although the Cougars ultimately came up short, Saunders' performance stood out as a statement showing his growth, efficiency, and ability to shine on one of college basketball's biggest stages, nationwide spotlight moments. Alongside his on-court success, Saunders became a notable figure in the rapidly changing world of name, image, and likeness opportunities. His NIL portfolio drew national attention due to a uniquely personal partnership with Ore-Ida Potatoes, the brand co-founded by his great-grandfather. Signed in March 2025, the deal stood out as one of the most creative family-connected endorsements in college sports history. As part of the campaign, Saunders was playfully branded as the Heir King of tater tots, a clever twist inspired by the legendary Air Jordan concept. The partnership extended beyond standard sponsorships. During BYU's 2025 postseason run, Ore-Ida temporarily rebranded its social media presence as Richie and offered free tater tots nationwide for 30 minutes following BYU tournament victories. Plans were also announced for a limited edition product called Richie's Tater Shots, blending nostalgia, humor, and modern marketing. By early 2026, reports suggested that Saunders' nil valuation for the 2025-26 season had surpassed $1 million, reflecting both his on-court impact and his growing marketability. Richie Saunders' story is ultimately one of steady ascent rather than instant fame. From a solid high school recruit to a decorated Big 12 standout, he built his career on patience, loyalty, and continuous improvement. His journey illustrates how belief in process, combined with readiness to seize opportunity, can shape a lasting impact. As his college career moves toward its conclusion, Saunders stands as an example of how growth, both personal and professional, can unfold when talent meets perseverance and timing aligns with preparation. Richie Saunders keeps proving that he belongs among college basketball's elite, delivering when the lights are brightest and the stakes are highest. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest college basketball stories, highlights, and player spotlights. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.